Is it just me, or are you also noticing a lot of this going around lately? From kitschy kitchens to DIY fireplaces to bathroom floors galore, it seems like everyone is absolutely obsessed with tile these days. And I'm one of those people. But as I dig deeper into this tile trend, I can't help but look to one country that stands out for influencing it all. It's a country where tile isn't simply a decorative motif, but an entire cultural identity. A place with towns and cities so decked out in tile that daylight itself feels more magical. It's the tile capital of the world. It's Portugal. Welcome back to A Style is Born. This season's covering the incredibly inspiring styles and design traditions of countries and cultures all over the world. Today we're talking about a design tradition that's inherent to the very foundation of Portuguese style. We're talking about tile. Okay, so I know someone is going to challenge me here.
Hello, wasn't tile invented elsewhere? And isn't it like everywhere?
Why are we focusing so explicitly on Portuguese tile? Why not Italy? Why not Mexico? And I have an answer for you. It's because I'm seeing this particularly Portuguese style of tile pop up everywhere. And it's not just in Portugal, and not just in Gwyneth Paltrow's kitchen. Stunning kitchen. And not just on all these people's forearms. Just take a look at Kelly Wearstler's latest hotel project in Austin. What's a Portuguese mosaic doing in Texas? According to House & Garden Mag, this hand-painted tile style is having a renaissance. Heck, even Yahoo.com came out and said, Portuguese tiles are totally the new subway tiles. Well now, when Yahoo speaks, we listen. Now, whether this trend has anything to do with Portugal's record-breaking uptick in tourism in the last few years, or if Gwyneth Paltrow's viral kitchen backsplash really is that viral, remains to be seen. But as a home decor YouTuber, I'll just say this. From porcelain to painted to peel and stick, tile just might be the most versatile and creative, practical and decorative tools ever invented. And Portugal's tile tradition that dates back to over 500 years is living proof. So let's take it back to the azulejo, Portugal's most notorious tile form and the cornerstone of Portuguese aesthetic identity. The story of azulejos begins not in Portugal, but surprise, surprise, in North Africa, when the Moors brought the art of ceramic tiling to the Iberian Peninsula around 700 AD. I say surprise, surprise because if you caught our last episode on and in Morocco, you'll see how just absolutely mind-blowing the tile traditions are in this country. But back to Portugal. These early azulejos, known for their intricate geometric patterns, were heavily influenced by Islamic art and were used to decorate walls, floors, and ceilings in the region over the course of the next few hundred years. One day, on a fateful 16th century trip to Seville, Spain, which had become a flourishing production hub of the Hispano-Moorish ceramic tile style, King Manuel I of Portugal became absolutely enthralled with what he saw. An instant admirer, he immediately had these tiles imported to Portugal to decorate his palace in Sintra. From there, the Portuguese interpretation of the art form totally took off. Majestic Portuguese azulejos, no longer limited by gridding or geometric patterns, took on more complex designs. Tile artistry became a living, flowing entity where entire walls could depict religious scenes or tell maritime stories. Azulejos took on incredible figural compositions and seamlessly adapted to even the most complicated architectural forms. But in 1755, something happened that really shook things up in the tile world. Literally. A massive earthquake totally destroyed Lisbon, and in the wake of the destruction, the city needed to fully rebuild. Azulejos became crucial to Lisbon's reconstruction, becoming a key figure in a new, revolutionary architectural style that was actually designed to withstand future earthquakes. Azulejos offered durability and cost-effectiveness while still being absolutely stunning. And so, azulejos became symbolic of a resilient and beautiful city reborn. A few popular AD 100 interior designers are quoted in this Architectural Digest article. It's titled, "Hand-Painted Tile, the age-old decoration that defies perfection is having a moment." And yes, it really is. Speaking on the trend, designer Jessica Jubileer says, "I'll tile just about anything. Kitchens, bathrooms, and fireplaces can all benefit from its practicality and beauty." Xavier Donnelly adds, "Because tile is a durable, washable, and practical material, it's ideal for a kitchen, bath, or even the outdoors. The possibilities are really endless, but I'm drawn to painted tiles as a medium through which to tell a story. As a home decor expert, I endorse these messages." And I'll add, I think there's another little design lesson in here for all of us, especially in the part about tile telling a story. Hear me out. All across Portugal, tile tells stories of Portuguese history and influence and evolution. International influences from Italy to India, stylistic periods from Rococo to Art Nouveau, all show up as little bits of history imprinted on tiny ceramic squares. Tile is truly a historic art form, one that Portugal is taking many measures to preserve and protect, especially as the rest of the world is becoming increasingly aware of just how remarkable Portuguese tile is, and especially as many of us are looking to recreate this aesthetic in our own homes. But consider this. For me, the hallmark of this aesthetic is the blending of diverse influences and time periods into a single, uniquely Portuguese style. And I believe that the same thing can and should be said for our homes. Because whether we're experimenting with international influence, growing in and out of our own personal time periods, or playing around with all kinds of internet-inspired DIY projects, the whole point of style is that it tells a story that's unique to us. And if learning about Portugal teaches you anything, it's that the story of your home can be as expansive and eclectic as Portuguese tile itself. So friends, with that, I thank you for joining me on another international adventure in this episode of A Style is Born. If you're looking at writing the next chapter of your home style story, Wayfair is a wonderful place to start. And of course, if you're inspired by all this talk of tile, Wayfair's got a massive collection of Portuguese-inspired wares, ceramic and peel and stick, and even a few printed pieces too. I hope to catch you guys on the next episode of A Style is Born. Bye!